Welcome back to Sportlab, where every Champions League moment gets the spotlight it deserves. In Paris tonight, Arsenal's dream ended, and PSG's marched on. Fabián Ruiz, Achraf Hakimi, Donnarumma defiant, and now, it's Inter versus PSG in the final.
Luis, congratulations, a Champions League final. What does that mean to you and your team?
It means a lot, a lot. Everybody is dreaming with getting a Champions League final, and our first goal when we arrived to Paris was to making history, and we are in the right path.
Inter Milan in the final. Did you watch the game last night, and can you win this?
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but I think they have the same feeling. I think it's going to be an interesting final, very difficult for both teams, but yeah, that's a moment, a special moment for all of us, for them also, and I think they are getting the second final in the last 3 years, which means that they are a great team, but we have time to analyze Inter in deep. Now it's time to celebrate, to try to enjoy, and to have some rest.
You've knocked out all the Premier League opposition in this competition.
Yeah, the League of Farmers, no? We are the League of Farmers, but sometimes, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I think now we are enjoying not only the results, but also the compliments of everybody speaking about our team. We are a young team, but the mentality and the character, and also the play of how we play football, I think it's nice, and it's awesome. I have to congratulate my players because they are great.
And I'll say happy birthday to you for tomorrow. A nice early present. Oh, it's midnight.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Don't sleep on Inter. It's going to be a very good final.
55th birthday, by the way, tomorrow for Luis Enrique. We should say very happy birthday from CBS and all your friends here.
Huh? He's a fan of the show, isn't he?
From time to time.
Oh, at one point he wasn't anymore. I don't know what happened.
Micah offended. You offended him. It was you.
It was me.
No, but Micah, yeah, you also. The scarf.
The likely candidates.
I think we've got work to do in the next couple of weeks, get him back on side.
Yes. Well, maybe you should be your charming self. I'm sure it will help. Let's go over to Paris and join our friends over there. Who's there for us? Peter, Micah.
Big weeks.
Oh, Achraf. Hello. Good evening.
I feel like Achraf Hakimi is working for us.
Achraf, can you hear the studio?
Do you hear us now,
Achraf? I need to turn up a little bit.
Achraf.
Hello. Good evening. Congratulations.
How is that feeling? I mean, the celebration, come on.
I think it's amazing. I cannot describe this moment with the fans. You see the ambience. We worked really hard since we started the season. I remember when we be out of Champions League, no one believed in us, so we worked together. It was a difficult moment, but we deserve it.
I said before you was about top 2 fullbacks, but after watching it, I think you've just edged number 1 now. What an absolute performance that was. Wow.
Thank you.
Up, down, offensive, defensive, so much energy.
Yeah, in this kind of games, I motivate myself more than... No, I don't know. I just do what I like to do, make the people enjoy. I enjoy also play this kind of game, so I'm really proud for my game, for also the performance of the team, and I'm really happy.
What are you doing? Playing right back, right full back, and then you end up on the left-hand side and scoring the goal.
Just is the freedom that the coach give me. Yeah, the coach make me say for me go forward, be free, inside, outside, and I feel good in this kind of movement that the coach let me do, and I can make it in the pitch.
Can I ask you about the atmosphere in the stadium? It's one of the best, if not the best, I've ever heard.
I think yes. I think we have I don't know if it's the best or one of the best support stadium in the world. Where I'm really happy, proud to play in Paris Saint-Germain in front of these fans. We know that, like I said before, it's difficult moments in the season, but is the one of they believe in our work, and they support us always, and they also deserve these kind of moments.
I don't want to steal your moment, but I do have to ask you, First of all, do you know what you're holding? Have you ever had one of them that is yours?
In the Champions League, no. So it's good to hold it. It's amazing, and you fully deserve it.
This is part of the team. They deserve all the players that they play today. Also, the player that didn't play, the coach, all the people is behind of this work. They deserve also the MVP.
Have you had one
Micah,
of these before,
Peter, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Achraf.
No.
We're struggling to hear you guys. There's some kind of audio issues. We're having problems hearing you guys. Are we going to have to dip out, everybody? We're going to come. We're going to sort it out. Unfortunately, not properly. We'll sort it out. We'll come back to you and see if that makes a difference. Achraf, try that a second. Okay, no, we'll fix it. We'll get it fixed because I know you had something you wanted to ask, didn't you, Thierry?
Yeah.
We'll get back there. I'm sure, in a few. Achraf Hakimi, been on the show now in the first leg.
He works for us.
I know, I think so. Maybe we should offer him some kind of official role.
Who's got the most appearances, him or Thuram?
It's close.
What are we on, 4 each?
Oh, yeah.
What? You think Marcus has got more?
Must have, but it's because we had 3 times Achraf like in the last 3 shows.
Look at Paris there. That's incredible, isn't it?
No, it is. Look,
Thierry, tell me about the support. We see, Micah said there about the atmosphere. We saw the scenes at the end. You said to me before it's a great atmosphere, only Marseille sort of betters it in France. We talk about Anfield and Borussia Dortmund, the Yellow Wall. I mean, is Paris sort of not given the recognition as a sort of fan base that other supporters are in Europe?
I would say that overall in France, I'll be honest with you, you go to Lens, you will have an amazing atmosphere. You go to Marseille, Saint-Etienne, a lot of teams I'm not going to. But yes, Paris Saint-Germain, the stadium is just magical. Parc des Princes is not supposed to be when you look at it because the stands are far. Normally you lose a bit of the authenticity of a football stadium. But the Parc des Princes is magical. I've seen amazing teams there. You guys all know that I'm from the suburb of Paris, so I used to go and watch the Paris Saint-Germain before there. And at one point they were dominant. They had a bit of problems. You know, it wasn't at times safe to go and watch the game at the Parc des Princes. So you have to give also, since the Qatari arrived, you have to give them a lot of credit because they made it a safe place, a place that is really recognized, a place that, you see the Paris Saint-Germain shirt everywhere. If I was in New York the other day, I saw the Paris Saint-Germain shirt everywhere. And now they're in a position to win the Champions League. The only team that wouldn't like that is Marseille. That's the only team. As a French guy, obviously they knocked Arsenal out. I am upset and I'm sad about that. But I'm also happy that Paris Saint-Germain can be in a situation where they can bring another star, you will say, for French football, because in our history we only have one, which is really poor. So hopefully they can do that, but you have to give this man that we see, because I'm looking at the screen on the other side, Luis Enrique, the way he built that team and what they did, how they changed the community, having that youth, that young team also, the fans can relate and see themselves in that team. So well done Paris Saint-Germain, and let's see what's going to happen. I just wanted to ask Hakimi, because Hakimi won the league with Inter. It's going to be a special game for him.
Well, we're trying to get that sorted. We'll hopefully go back to him. Hopefully he'll still be there. But yes, it is now official. We know what the final looks like. PSG and Inter Milan will be at the Champions League final on Saturday, May 31st. And the incredible news, so too will our team. Be sure to join Thierry, Jamie, Big Meats, myself and the entire crew live from Munich for the build-up to the biggest game in club football. We're excited for this one. We're going to bring you all the atmosphere, in-depth analysis, special surprises, and lots of fun as only we can. Special surprises. What did I take you back over to Paris with Peter and Micah and a very special guest. We are very excited to welcome to the show. Always a pleasure. The president of PSG, Nasser Al-Khelaifi.
My best friend! Before we start, how does that feel? Please.
Stressful, almost heart attack. But yeah, no, I mean, it's a great feeling to be at the final. After a long season, tough season, we just our objective to qualify from the group stages. People forgot that we had 4 points, 3 matches. We have to win all the 3 matches. Losing against City here 2-0. And, to come back, then we have Salzburg, we have Stuttgart. So it's really tough draw tough matches, the team been progressing, but always we had the good faith, honestly, in our coach and our players, and our fans, amazing fans here, especially home. So, you know, you're coming from almost group stages, out of group stages, to the final.
That's incredible. Just think about that in January. Now you have 2 games left in the group stage. It was up against it. Did you ever at that point imagine that you were going to be standing here now, the president of one of the clubs in the Champions League final?
To be honest, I never thought or think about the final that time. Just I want to qualify to the group stage. I want to play the playoff. And this was our objective. Our objective this year was match by match. Honestly, you know, if you tell me our objective to be in the final, not at all. But today, I mean, you know, we are here in the final, 1 match to go. So it's an amazing feeling, and you know, we have just 1 match to go.
You must be happy how the managers delivered and improved this team.
Absolutely, you know, even when I say the 3 matches before with 4 points we could get out, I promise you we're never gonna change anything in the project, and we're gonna continue exactly what we're doing because we believe in our plan and we're sticking in our plan, whatever result. Today, last match against Aston Villa or Liverpool, it will be exactly the same because we believe in our coach and we believe in our players and our talented, young, hungry players run like crazy.
you know, never before in the history of the Champions League has a team in a semi-final who had the average age of under 25 years gone through the final. And I think you have 24 years and 261 days.
Correct. I mean, it's, you know...
That's your project.
Absolutely. You know, young, hungry players that really, they work for the team, they fight for the team, they really go, I mean, you know, they die for the jersey. That's the most important, for the city, for the club. And this is what you see them. I mean, you know, today you see them like, you know, all of them could die in the pitch today. And to be honest, this is...
Fortunately, they didn't.
You know, they didn't, thanks God. But really, I mean, you know, proud. Exactly, but proud.
I think Terry's got a question.
Coach, how are you, Coach?
President,
We miss you, Titi.
I'm good, but I don't have a question. I actually want to give you your respect. I would say why. Being French, I know what you came under, the pressure that you came under, and you know this town is not one that is a nice one when things are not going well. And I have to say that you always conducted yourself really well. You listened to what was missing. We talked about it. I think that team at the time that had to go young. I was mentioning people, more local players. You guys went another way, but it doesn't really matter. When you went to get Luis Enrique, I said to you, you got a proper coach. He doesn't mess around. You will see. But I wanted to say thank you because you changed the way people see Paris Saint-Germain. When I was growing up, it wasn't the case. You change everything, the community, people can go and watch the game well at the Parc des Princes. It wasn't the case always in the history. So hopefully you can make the next step and bring another star. I know they won't like it in Marseille, but it is what it is. I will like it. You know, I did text you. It's my team that you knocked out, but I want Paris Saint-Germain to win the Champions League because that will seal what you've done and the way you've done it, and you put Paris back on the map. So well done, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach, and this words, it's been a lot to us, especially from legend like you and Arsenal ex-players, but I know you're French, and you know here in France it's really important. Today we fight for not just Paris Saint-Germain, for France, for the league, for Liga, for the clubs here, for the young, talented in Paris, around Paris. I think this is the message that whenever you have a dream, make it true. But I'll say, repeat exactly what I said. There's still 1 match to go. Still, we are not done.
Well, Thierry's got your number. Can I have your number?
Of course.
Thank you very much. No. Thanks for coming out.
President.
Thank you
guys.
Go and enjoy the party. And please, from all of us from CBS, wish the whole team congratulations.
Micah, give him your number. Big Meeks, give him your number.
Give me a hug, sir. Give me a hug.
No, hey.
Thank you so much. Oh, guys, seriously, what a class act he is.
Just left without giving you his
I've
number,
had a
Micah.
great time out here. It's been marvellous.
That's a souvenir.
Oh, yeah, he said he's going to give me it later on. Don't worry about that.
Did you not get it? I just got it.
Has he got it?
No, I got his business card and said, don't give it to Micah.
That's his personal assistant. That's not his number.
Are you going to enjoy the celebrations tonight? Big Meeks? You with the Paris fans before the game? You're going to be with them after the game?
Me, Jamie?
Who's the fella behind?
I think the guy behind you wanted to be on the show.
I'll be drowning my sorrows tonight, Jamie. You know.
You look disappointed.
What do you mean drowning your sorrows? You were supporting PSG all the way through.
Anyway, back in the studio, have you missed me tonight or what? Have you missed me? Have you missed the energy? How was the whole show tonight?
We've been with Beckham and friends all night.
Guys,
We've had a great time.
Who was in there, Jamie?
He didn't even say anything.
I've had your wine, Big Meeks.
Ooh! I'll be whining tonight, don't you worry about that, Jamie.
Yeah.
Micah, are you going to the Hotel Cost?
Oh, I might have a little pass through, Peter, if you fancy it.
You never know.
You never know, huh?
Never know. Oh, but
Oui,
huh?
We've
already had one party here. We've already had one party here. We might as well go for the next one.
Why not? Why not?
Guys, we haven't really got a chance to hear your thoughts on the game so far, obviously, because we had the mic issues. You were with Achraf Hakimi, then you were with the president. What about your thoughts?
It was really an interesting game. I thought Arsenal were absolutely fantastic in the first 20 minutes. They gave it everything, and it was really only
Back at the
because
Parc
of the
des
brilliance of
Princes with a
Donnarumma
1-0
that it
lead
stayed
from the
0-0.
first leg,
It was.
PSG
And then, of
knew
course,
Arsenal would
PSG
come
scored,
out swinging.
changed
And they
the
did.
run of the
Odegaard,
game.
Martinelli,
But, I mean,
Rice,
Arsenal
Donnarumma
gave it a
had
good
to
go.
produce
Yeah,
three
they
big
haven't given it a
saves
good
in the
go, but I
opening
think
10
the better
minutes
team
as
won.
Arsenal applied full pressure football. But one counter changed everything. Kvaratskhelia struck the post on a rare PSG break, and from the resulting momentum, Fabián Ruiz pounced on a poor clearance. A chest touch, a shot from the edge, deflected off Saliba. 1-0 PSG on the night, 2-0 on aggregate. Into the second half, Arsenal still pressed, but PSG grew into control. Then came a pivotal moment. A handball by Miles Lewis-Skelly gave Vitinha the chance to finish the tie, but David Raya saved it brilliantly. But just minutes later, Achraf Hakimi made amends for his teammate. A stunning curler, 2-0 PSG. The tie was nearly over. Still, Arsenal had some fight left. Bukayo Saka finally got the better of Donnarumma, rounding him and scoring to make it 2-1. Arsenal needed just one more to force extra time, but when the moment came, Saka lifted it from 6 yards over the bar. That was the chance. Final whistle. PSG 2-1 Arsenal, 3-1 on aggregate. Luis Enrique's side are in the Champions League final for only the second time in their history, and they'll face Inter Milan at the Allianz Arena on May 31st. For Arsenal, heartbreak in the same city where their only other UCL final ended in defeat 19 years ago. For PSG, treble dreams alive. League One, secure. French Cup final, awaiting. Champions League, 90 minutes away. Who takes it in Munich? Inter or PSG? Let us know in the comments. Was Donnarumma your man of the match? Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for all your Champions League updates, right here on Sportlab.
From the quarterfinal and onwards. You've had a disaster. I've had a disaster.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. We want to, of course, release you into the Paris night to go and enjoy yourselves.
Bye.
Don't have too much fun. Hotel Cost, we'd like to see the pictures from over there. Nice meal, glass of wine, I'm sure, Micah.
Enjoy, Big Meeks.
Have a wonderful time.
If it can't be good, be careful.
I will, don't you worry. I'm big for a reason, you know that.
No, Jamie, no.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, guys. Sorry, I thought, all types of confusion. I guess I'd just like to pick up on that point that you were making with the president, with Nasser Al-Khelaifi, about the culture of PSG, essentially, is what we were talking about, and how he's changed their identity. What kind of team do you now see PSG as, and what are the ills that he's managed to solve?
Look, you have to, and I said it, you have to understand when Paris Saint-Germain doesn't win, it's chaotic. It's the hope of the whole league. By the way, thanks to Paris Saint-Germain, that people know what's happening in Ligue 1. Let's all be honest, not disrespecting anyone in the league. Everything looks good. The shirts look good. The whole equipment look good. You can go, and I know, and I said it to him when I was young. Going to the Parc des Princes was a challenge for a reason that I won't mention here because it's too long. But they made it like a family place to go, warm place to go that people like to see. Only thing that they were missing now is to finish like little touch. That's what you need to do when you have a good house and you go like, now we need to do this. We need to make it better here and better there. And when I was working on French TV before, I said it live on air. This is why I said that to him. And some people didn't like it. I was like, you gotta go young. You gotta go young if you want to achieve something. It needs to be a project that's gonna be a long-term project, not buying players that are good, by the way, and then buying after 2 years again, and then after 2 years again, and 2 years again. And you know what? Like I said, they put Paris Saint-Germain back on the map. Still one game to go, like he said. But from my Paris Saint-Germain that I've seen when I was way younger to a good one from the Ginola, Valdo, Weah, Ricardo. I'm going to name everybody because they had so many great players, and even before in the history. It's just like nice to see that it's a place that you can go and watch a game safely, that the community is on board. The only thing that was missing recently is the connection from the fans to the players, something that you have in Liverpool, where the community it's much more than what you do, guys, on the field. It's also that togetherness that was missing a bit in Paris, and they have that this year. You can see that the fans can relate to the team and they believe what the team is doing. All you want at the end of the day is a team that's going to fight, right? Regardless of what it is. We can talk about tactic, we can talk about individuals. When you see Kvaratskhelia running like he did off the ball, it's just outstanding. What he did in the last minute of the game, and we're going to talk about it, moments, the 2 goals up on aggregate. He didn't try to be the star. He brought the ball back to the corner flag, lost a couple of minutes, because he knows that's what it takes to go to a final of the Champions League, although it was 2 goals up. Barcelona didn't.
Hi, everyone. If you have a question, raise your hand. We'll come to you. Okay, we'll kick off with Alex from the BBC.
How did you see that game? Was it a case of most of the performance was there, but just the finishing of the chances wasn't?
Yeah, well, first of all, congratulate PSG for being in the final. Talking about merits, I think we deserve much more. When you analyze both games, who's been their best player, their MVP, has been the same player, the goalkeeper. And the Champions League is decided in the boxes, and he's won the game for them, because obviously today, after 20 minutes, and what happened in London as well, the result should have been very different. So I can take a lot of positives, and I'm very proud of the team. You have to arrive in the competition at this stage with your full squad, full available, in best condition. We haven't got that. So let's put that aside. It's still the team that I've seen today against probably one of the best, or not the best team in Europe. It gives me so much pride. But at the same time, I'm so upset, so annoyed that we didn't manage to do it. And 2 things that are on us, probably not together. And other things that obviously the opponent at this level has the quality to deliver, like Donnarumma has done today again.
Sam?
Hi, Mikel. We know how much you want this and how much the team want this to make that next step and to win a major trophy. Can you sort of explain the level of hurt and emotion there is within the dressing room and also within yourself?
Probably difficult with words. I mean, all the word that we put, enthusiasm, belief, and whatever happens, you come here and you do what we've done. It's the first time for 95% of these guys, because they never play a semi-final. And to do what they've done in Paris today against this team is remarkable. But the fact is that we are out, and if we want to improve and we want to win it, we can never look back and but if, or they did, or whatever. It's just, okay, what is still on us to reach that and unlock that door to get to a final and then actually win it. And that's the way, in my opinion, that we have to think.
Simon, standard?
Mikel, when you're thinking about unlocking that door and that final step, is that sort of top end of the pitch, that firepower, that just a bit more, is that where you need a little something extra?
I'm very proud to coach the players that we have, and within that we create chances and put situations that normally any other day are goals. But again, sometimes you have to applaud the opposition, what the keeper is done, not in this time, in both times. They won the game for them, and you need that. To win a competition, you need that. In one of the two boxes, somebody has to do something special to win it for you and make it happen, and that was the difference.
Gary, Sky Sports?
Mikel, obviously meant so much to the players. You've done so well. You've come so far. There were tears, it seemed, at the end. You come into your own in the dressing room, win or lose. What have you been able to say to the players to comfort them, to lift them again?
Very similar words to you guys. The way I describe it is the way I spoke to them, and because it's the way I feel it. And yes, I feel proud. Yes, probably nobody expected it. Yes, probably in the condition that we are, it's very unlikely to happen. But it was there to happen again, and we made it very, very close to happen. So just finding those reasons what actually didn't. You know, instead of the things that we don't have, with the things that we have, what we can actually do more to happen.
Okay, Phil, PA?
Hi, Mikel. Obviously, Arsenal have come so close to winning the Premier League for the past 2 seasons, and they could be runners. You could be runners up again this season. Fallen, at the semi-final hurdle in terms of the Champions League. Are you worried at all that this squad doesn't quite have what it takes to land that first trophy, or are you confident that you will get there?
Well, it depends. And this is squad, or 2 years ago, nobody believed that we could even probably qualify for the Champions League. Not even think that we could finish second or compete the league, or have the amount of points that we had that in any other year you are champion, or have the run and the results and the performances that we have in the Champions League. But the reality at the end is you need something to lift that trophy with all the work that we do, and disappointment is that it's not going to happen.
Okay, we'll do the last couple. James, ESPN.
Mikel, I think you told TV, you said that there hasn't been a better team in the competition than Arsenal this season. So do you think the best team lost this tie?
I think so, yeah. Especially for 160 minutes. I'm saying that, and they are saying that because they just told me that.
Who did? The PSG bench?
Yeah.
Okay, finally we're going to Jordan from the Athletic.
Hi, Mikel. As you said, you felt you were the better team, and you've talked about you've still not got that trophy to hold up yet. When you're in that dressing room there and you're looking at your players, is there any fear that when you're trying to remotivate them again to go again and believe that you can get over the line, you get any fear that it'll be a struggle this summer?
And then they cannot play football at the highest level. You have the best example in the other dressing room. Marquinhos, 11 times he's right with this club. Hasn't won it. 11 times. He's the captain. So that's the 12th. And let's see if they win it. So 11 times that you have to go down and up. So look in the mirror, somebody like this with that trajectory, and learn. If you want to be in the sport and you want to be competing and be very close to the trophies, you better be able to deal with that. It hurts, but you have to deal with that.
You see that hunger in their eyes, though?
Well, today I see how much they wanted because they were in tears. Yeah.
Okay, guys, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Back at the Parc des Princes with a 1-0 lead from the first leg, PSG knew Arsenal would come out swinging. And they did. Odegaard, Martinelli, Rice, Donnarumma had to produce 3 big saves in the opening 10 minutes as Arsenal applied full-pressure football. But one counter changed everything. Kvaratskhelia struck the post on a rare PSG break, and from the resulting momentum, Fabián Ruiz pounced on a poor clearance. A chest touch, a shot from the edge, deflected off Saliba. 1-0 PSG on the night. 2-0 on aggregate. Into the second half, Arsenal still pressed, but PSG grew into control. Then came a pivotal moment. A handball by Miles Lewis Skelly gave Vitinha the chance to finish the tie, but David Raya saved it brilliantly. But just minutes later, Achraf Hakimi made amends for his teammate. A stunning curler, 2-0 PSG. The tie was nearly over. Still, Arsenal had some fight left. Bukayo Saka finally got the better of Donnarumma, rounding him and scoring to make it 2-1. Arsenal needed just one more to force extra time. But when the moment came, Saka lifted it from 6 yards over the bar. That was the chance. Final whistle. PSG 2-1 Arsenal. 3-1 on aggregate. Luis Enrique's side are in the Champions League final for only the second time in their history, and they'll face Inter Milan at the Allianz Arena on May 31st. For Arsenal, heartbreak in the same city where their only other UCL final ended in defeat 19 years ago. For PSG, treble dreams alive. Ligue 1, secured. French Cup final, awaiting. Champions League, 90 minutes away. Who takes it in Munich, Inter or PSG? Let us know in the comments. Was Donnarumma your man of the match? Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for all your Champions League updates, right here on Sportlab.